100 miles north of us, up in the 670, is the CNMI, of course, where our regional correspondent Tomas Manglona has been positioned. And it has been quite the turn of events, Bree, with the impeachment trial going on. And Tomas, of course, has been on top of that since the very beginning.
Right. He's got the very latest, including the possibility of there being no House prosecutor or even impeachment record moving forward. Tomas.
Yes, Bray and Jason, it appears that every time we take one step forward, soon after, we are taking 10 steps back. Recently, the developments point that the CNMI House must meet the Senate's deadline, or else there won't be any impeachment record or prosecutor allowed in the Senate impeachment trial. The Senate Clerk Dolores Bermudez yesterday wrote to the House Clerk, quote, "After reviewing the entire House impeachment record, I've identified numerous deficiencies that must be corrected." Now, the Senate rules outline a very meticulous process that the House must comply with, including having the record be consecutively paginated and requiring a table of contents. In that 35-page response to the House Clerk, the clerk identifies 7 of what the Senate is describing as deficiencies. The House must also correct the table of contents, and organize the documents in chronological order and explain standalone documents. And that deadline is 48 hours from yesterday, around 4:54 p.m. tomorrow. And as we reported, the clerk cited Rule 9E1, and the second part of that rule states that if the House impeachment record is not submitted and corrected in that time frame, it will be automatically stricken, and the impeachment matter shall proceed in the Senate without an impeachment record, and the impeachment prosecutor, the rule says, shall not be allowed and the Senate to participate in the Senate proceedings and the Senate hearing in any matter whatsoever. The articles of impeachment then will be presented to the Senate for the final verdict and judgment. We reached out, and we'll have the full story tonight on primetime in terms of what the House's response is to this tight deadline, given the dire consequences that will ensue if that deadline is not met. However, sources do tell KOAM that the House did in fact convene yesterday. The House leadership convened to discuss the matter. Again, the clock is ticking for the House to respond to the Senate's described as deficiencies in the House impeachment record. And again, if they do not respond in that time, there will be no impeachment record or prosecutor allowed for the House in the ongoing proceedings. So, Bree, Jason, lots of fast developments here, further demonstrating how the Senate impeachment trial of Governor Rob Torres is just struggling to get off the ground. We'll have new information and the latest updates tonight on primetime. Back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks a lot, Tomas. Stay tuned. More Hotspot after the break.